Welcome to the best 120 minutes of your day. Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas, but we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today, ladies and gentlemen, today is, wait a minute, it's Thursday, but we call it Baby Friday. That's because we're not on Friday. So this is our Friday. So guess what? We're gonna have a great time today. Let me tell you something. I got some interesting topics. And guess what I want? I want to know, Brad, I want to know what you want to talk about. Brandon Weefall, is it anything out there that you want to talk about? Because sometimes we just go and go. And sometimes I want to hear from y'all. I would love to hear what y'all think about a lot of stuff. And then we just go from there. You know, it's just not me sitting up here talking all the time and every day. I'm trying to see how I didn't do that. Okay, I got it, Robert. I got it. And Brandon, we share the show. Oh, let me share the show right quick. We go over to YouTube and share the show. But we what y'all got going on out there, man? I be wanting to know. It's a lot of stuff. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. It's a lot of stuff going on out here. It's a lot of stuff, man. I didn't even, I got to go get something in a minute. I left my phone charging, y'all. I got to have my phone charged. I got to leave right after the show. Y'all ain't on here no way, so y'all give me a second. I'll be back. Y'all just let everybody know I'll be back. He's back. Just to say, who popped on? Ain't nobody popped on since then. Okay. All right, good. I can get got to have my phone, man, right? Got to have my phone situation right, man. I don't know about y'all. Let's see. I got to find me a plug. That is Moody in the building. There, trying to find some. Think I found it. There we go. All right. Think we're good. Joe Lewis, what's up, baby? No, it ain't Women Rock Wednesday today, man. Wednesday was yesterday. It's Thursday, Doc. Wednesday was yesterday. Joe, anything you want to talk about, Joe? Yeah, Wednesday was yesterday, man. That was Women Rock Wednesday. Today is Baby Friday. And I just want to let a few more people get in. Hold up. I have not went through my ritual yet. Hold on. Let me share the show through all my wait a minute. Wouldn't let me send. Hold up. It wouldn't let me send. Hold up. Y'all didn't see that. You're pissing me off. Post not sent. Reach Y. Okay. Post not sent. Wouldn't let me send it. I don't know. But and then said, oh, Baby Friday. Yeah. Hold on. Let me try it one more time. Why can't I send the post? Go to drafts. Okay. All right, I sent one of the ones in the draft. Okay. Oh, he just didn't want me to just keep duplicating. Okay. I like that. Okay. I learn something new every single day. I learn something new every single day. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you, my people. Ladies and gentlemen, we got some interesting topics today, but I did want to hear from y'all a little bit. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Oh, I know what happened. Hold on. I need to go here and hold on. Y'all tell me, did y'all have anything interesting to talk about? Oh, the Dolphins defied Mike McDaniel. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Which golf course and hole are you displaying today? I don't know. It's one in the Sedonas. I don't know the exact one. I just go through the places I've been. I've been to so many. I don't know the exact one, but I'll let you know. I'll let you know a little bit later. I don't know the exact one. They give me stuff and just put it up there. Sometimes that is moving. It don't matter. Somewhere, I think it's Arizona. Somewhere on the West Coast. You ain't gonna go no way. So you don't play golf. So hold up. Let's see. I'm gonna share. I'm gonna share my so always remember, if you on Facebook and you are coming on under Chop Shop Htx, sometimes they act the fool and don't they just cut the feed off for some reason. Then just go over to Robert had mine, and then you can come on and do that, because I don't want you to be with doubt, because some of y'all just, don't understand. What's up, Raymond? Don't understand you got two vehicles. I'd rather you go uh, on YouTube. I'd rather you do. But I mean, you go what's comfortable to you, because some of y'all like to see what y'all done said and see who y'all can talk to. I understand it. But then go on both of them. Like some people do, they go on both of them. So, but I just want to, I missed yesterday because I said, and nobody told me. See, that's why I know y'all ain't listening. Nobody yesterday said, Robert, where is the Kwanzaa principle? That telling me y'all don't understand how important these principles are. Nothing against you, you just don't understand. I didn't. Didn't nobody tell me about it, so I understand. But they're very important, and every day I want to give us a principle. Yesterday should have been the Kwanzaa principle, Kuyamba, yesterday, and nobody mentioned it. And some of y'all, some of y'all just don't get it. Y'all don't understand. We got to collectively do this stuff. Listen to me, and I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna keep it to your plan, because it's 2026. I'm leaving all that. Ladies and gentlemen, just don't come on here just to hear what I got to say every damn day. I want you to bring your own self, bring your brick, bring some. A lot of y'all been listening to me long enough to have something to say. I ask y'all, is anything you want to be talked about today? Nobody. Anything on your mind? Nobody. I mean, what? Y'all, is going to become a toxic relationship when one side is always giving and the other side is not. No, that's not true, Nor. That's not true, Nor. And the other side is not. You follow me? I mean, say something. It's kind of weird. And I'm going to risk you not even tuning in again. But we're not going to get where we need to get. Everybody just sitting up here. What this ninja going to say today? Kwanzaa principle I was supposed to share yesterday was Kuyamba, creativity. That's the Kwanzaa principle. For yesterday, it was Wednesdays, creativity. And the principle asks us to do as much as we can in a way that we can in order to leave our community more beautiful and beneficial than we inherited. We didn't get that yesterday. Nobody said, Robert, every day we're going to have a principle, Kwanzaa principle. Every day. For the whole 2026. Till we understand, we get it. This principle, kuyama, creativity, kuyamba, that's right, kuyamba. It's the principle that asks us to do as much as we can in a way in order to leave our community more beautiful and beneficial than we inherited. Ladies and gentlemen, I know when I was blessed to be on this show, I am leaving this show better than it started. Go back and look at the show when it started. That means that I am leaving this show better than it was. This community is better than it was. That's all I'm trying to get y'all to get. I don't like that. What they're doing to me right here. So now today's principle is Imani, faith. And that principle calls for us to believe in all our hearts and all our people and in our parents, in our teachers, in our leaders, and the righteousness and victory of our struggle. That's the Kwanzaa principle for the day. To believe in all your heart, all your people, and all the righteousness and victory in our struggle. I don't understand what happened in Minnesota yesterday. Come on, y'all. We got to get better. We got to pay attention. We got to bring bricks. What I mean, we're building something here. When I talk about building bricks, maybe I need to go to that again, because I think we got a lot of people just I don't know. And I don't know where you're at in your life, because I'm not over there. I'm not over there with you, but I was just thinking about something. Watch this. We'll go here. Some of us need to prune our lives of people that are draining you. Well, what happened in Minnesota? The ICE shot a woman, 37-year-old woman, talking about she was driving her car toward them and they shot. Go Google it. I'm not going to talk about it today. Not going to talk about it today. You got to go Google that one on your own. Some of us need to prune our lives of people that are draining. That's why I don't want y'all to drain me. Because if y'all keep draining me, don't y'all know how quickly it is for me to just stop this and not do this and be on the golf course right now? Real talk. My boy Eric Boone probably out there right now. And some of us need to ask ourselves, why am I draining? Why am I being a drain on a situation? What am I bringing? What am I bringing to this? When I ask people to bring your brick, Thaddeus Moody brings his brick. Death from Far brings a brick. Say something. These the same people giving me the same, y'all, I get the analytics. The same people asking questions every day. When are some of you other people who won't say nothing? I just want to listen. Bring a brick. There's some people, y'all get confused about it when I said bring a brick. But hold up. And you might say, tell me, Robert, I don't have anything. I said, okay, well, bring your whole self. You should be bringing other people that talk then. Since you ain't talking, bring other people that talk. You can't be a secret over here. Don't keep us as your little dirty secret. I just watched it, but I don't want no, I don't want nobody to know. If you don't have anything, bring your own self. Make a commitment to fix all the things that's in your lifelong journey. Perfection is a process, y'all. But fix things in your character. You can fix things in your psyche. That's why the book that Give Me a Year, doing 12 new things that'll help you in life. Give you a book to read, The Hate You Give. I'm gonna tell you why. I told you about that book, The Hate You Give. We're reading banned books. Bring something. But fix the things in your character, fix the things in your psyche, fix the way you see the world, and come in and contribute something. Even if your silence, that's good enough. But if in your silence, bring somebody in that's not silent. Thank you, Chuck McGowan. In your silence, if you're silent, go bring some people in that's not silent. But whatever you do on this show, don't bring harm. This is an organic conversation where we all coming up with the same conclusion. And the brick is a metaphor of bringing your whole self. That's the most important and valuable thing that ever exists, is yourself. I know y'all, I'm trying to bring it out you. I ain't mad at you. I'm trying to bring it out of you. We got Bartholomew. By the end of this week, you should have 20 more people watching this show. Ain't no way in the world I was watching something like this. Y'all tell them about Steve Jackson them show. Y'all telling them about Perk them show, that ignorant ass shit they be saying on them show. Y'all telling them about a Marquise T show. Y'all telling them about Mason and Cameron show. But we, a dirty little secret. Imagine building something and your brick ain't got no straws. And you in the middle. And we are building and your bricks start to crumble in year 2. We in year 9. I'm here to hold up the bricks above me. I can't crumble because the world structure comes down. The whole structure come down. Watch the feed right now. Show you something on the feed that's going on right now. This is what this stuff is all about. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Fob said, that is Moody. I may be in your area on Martin Luther King's Day. I'll let you know. Right? That is Moody said. Please do. You have my number? He said, inbox it to me. This don't happen if we don't have this. If people haven't been bringing their bricks, this don't happen. It don't happen. You know what? You should want to come in here asking yourself every day, what am I contributing to this show? Chuck McGowan used that was way back. You should come on here. Every time you click on, what am I contributing? I'm gonna share the show. I'm gonna call somebody. Like I messed with Corey. I said text tag tell. He said text tag tell somebody. How many of y'all have ever just came on the show and just text somebody, or tag somebody and told them, said, man, hold on, I don't know what you're doing. What you doing right now? Come watch this with me. And listen. And if you can't contribute right now, it's okay. Just sit in here, get strong, and make sure you have enough straws in your brick now. But as I be processing stuff today, I was thinking about people who tell me all the time, Robert, you should have 1 million people looking at this, following you, and I following the show. And I'm like, the kind of work. If I could tell y'all some of this ignorant ass stuff I know, some of this stuff not to hurt somebody and not help nobody, boy, y'all be calling people. That boy act a fool over here. That boy, when me and Jimmy used to have, go back and forth, yeah, people used to like that stupid ass stuff. That's why I don't do it no more. No damn buffoon. I'm not here to entertain you. I'm here to inform and inspire you. Thank you, Mr. Parsons. She said, my parrot and I listen so hard. Hey, but watch this. Watch this. Somebody called me, Mr. Parsons. You should have listen now, 1 million people looking and watching this and following this show. And I'm like, the kind of work that I'm doing on this show may not show up for 10 to 20 years. I told you, we're in the 9th year. Thanks to that man right there. Because if he didn't show me the love that they showed me at that first time I came on the radio station, I probably wouldn't be here right here talking right now. Morris Parsons, if you didn't show me, and you and your staff did, Millie and all of those guys that showed me love, I probably wouldn't be thinking about this. I didn't know how important this was to this community. She said, I'm a preacher. No. Are y'all feeling me? It ain't gonna show up when somebody get called me last night, said, Robert, you should have 1 million people watching this show and following you. And I said, the work that I'm doing right here, y'all, it ain't gonna show up for 10 to 20 years. The show is in just 10 years. I told him, this show is like an oak tree. See, you're expecting to produce fruits and acorns and shade and firewood overnight. It won't happen like that. We also, our people don't have the momentum of patience to know that things take time to root. I recognize the 400-year assault on our psyche and our memory and our ancient morality. I realize that. Good morning, Reginald Simpson. It's going to take longer than 8-9 years. See, this thing like this didn't exist 9 years ago. The Chop Shop and the Boom Boom Room, and y'all, it means something. When people walk up to you, and some people say that people walk up and say, are you a part of the Chop Shop? They're making a declaration about something that didn't even exist 10 years ago. See, some people are fired up about this space. Then we got some people, tell friends of mine, you still watch that. You still watch that. Jimmy and Robert, they just be going at each other. And he watch it every day. But I just had to share that with y'all because I don't want you to take this platform for granted. I really, really don't. Because it might be taken away and gone. And all we ever ask for y'all is to bring a brick. Share it. Text, tag, tell. Yesterday, I brought a guy on the show yesterday that just offered a listen to me. All of y'all kids over here trying to play basketball. Then they get through playing basketball. Then they ain't got nowhere to play. Then they can't go overseas. And I got a guy in the Mexican League, 3 levels in the Mexican League, just come on the show yesterday and said, look, if you get, call this number, you get there, and you have a chance, an opportunity to be a professional basketball player. Who does that? George, if you got a young guy that wants to still play basketball, still want to chase his hoop dreams, there's an opportunity in Houston this weekend. 2-day camp, 17's going to come and watch your kid. Now, if he ain't good enough, it's on him. You follow me? TSU women play Mississippi Valley tonight. We're not going to be on the call tonight because it's not on KTSU tonight. But on Saturday, the doubleheader will be on KTSU. I'll be on the call with my new partner, Jay Holloway. Y'all get a chance to hear him. Yeah, and we'll see. We hadn't had a practice yet. We just go, going back and forth and talking to each other because his cadence is going to be different from Chatterbox cadence. Chatterbox is a Hall of Famer, and Jay got to replace Chatterbox. And but Jay done this thing for a long time, and we're gonna make it do what it do. So on Saturday, the KTSU broadcast. Matter of fact, let me give y'all that information right now because we ain't gonna be on tomorrow. Let's see the men. Let's go with the women first. This Saturday. Tonight, the women play at 6. But on Saturday, let me see. I'm gonna just give you the men play at 4. So that probably means the women play at 2. Let me just make sure. Go to the women's, and this Saturday, the women play. Tonight though, the women play Mississippi Valley at 6. Don't forget that one. But hold on, let me come on, women, get me to you. I don't want to go to game day. I want to go to your schedule. Women basketball. Hold up, y'all. I just can't stand some of these websites, and they all seem like everybody doing the same website for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of weird. Okay, Mississippi Valley tonight. I just want to make sure we got the right team tonight. And Arkansas Pine Bluff at 2 o'clock. So 2 o'clock on Saturday, I'll call that game on KTSU. 4 o'clock on Saturday, I'll call the men's game, Arkansas Pine Bluff. Okay? So, and then on Monday, we'll play. I'll be back on the air here. But on Monday, they play against Mississippi Valley. So come out and support the TSU Tigers. Monday gonna be real hot because it's gonna be back to school days. Back to school, everybody gonna try to be back, all the students back. But I just wanted to share it. What's the women's record? Go look it up, man. Go look the women's record up. You asking me the women's record? You go look it up. King Stick. See, y'all see what I'm talking about? Come to the damn game. What's the women's record? Hope they better than the men. Y'all see what I'm hold up. Y'all see what I'm talking about? This the kind of stuff. This kind of stuff I'm talking about right here. Right. Out of all the things in the world he could have said, I'm going out tonight. What time? I'll be there tonight. I'll be there. I'll spend my money to come and support them. This what he has to say. Y'all, it's something terribly wrong with people in our community. Something freaking terribly, terribly, terribly wrong with people in our community. I just, I can't put my hand on it, but it's just, they just can't help it. Then you wonder why they vote for that clown. We'll wonder why they, I just ain't voting cause it's the lesser of two leaves. I saw it on, hold up, I saw it on Twitter. I saw it on Facebook. I can't vote for her. I just right now not vote. That kind of stuff. It's just unbelievable. It boggles my mind. But let me keep going. I recap. Young men. I got a question. Is Bob, you in Atlanta? Do y'all know how the opportunity? Do y'all remember the young man named Jonathan Simmons? He went to a free agent tryout for the G League and wound up playing in the NBA. And yesterday, I had a young man come on in and give y'all information about going to the Mexico. Now, it's probably sold out by now because he didn't depend to come on here. He just said, I'm just gonna come on here and let people know, Adam. We already straight. But I said, let me make sure the people, and I wonder how many of the people the King Stick called and said, young fella, he referee, he do all this, young fella, you might have a chance to go get you, but he asked all the questions, how much they pay, how much this is. And I wonder how many people, how did he write down that number? See, y'all, we can't keep coming on this show, being drunk and high, and just say anything on these comments because these people's lives are changing because of the stuff that we say on this show. So I ain't saying not have fun. I'm not saying not have fun. I'm saying, man, let's get to business sometime too. You follow me? But wait a minute. Let me keep going. Shout out to Jay Lucas. Great showing by the Miami Hurricanes last night. Tight game. I mean, it was just proud seeing people, young men that I saw grow up in this community, and they out there doing big things like that. I was really proud. And they play against Georgia Tech. Jay Lucas gonna go against Damon Stoudemire. Damon Stoudemire happened to be one of the great people in my sphere of influence, and proud of him. Let me see what the Miami Hurricanes did, what they did last night. There was some unique stuff happened last night in basketball. Let me see the ACC. Miami ain't ranked, so they ain't in my top stuff. So let's go. What was yesterday? Oh, yesterday was Wednesday. Okay, Miami. Okay, they beat Wake Forest 81 to 77. Shout out to Jay Lucas, man. Shout out, hey man, if y'all watch Stanford basketball. They got a little old big head dude out there that can flat foot go get it. Can flat foot go get it. But I'm gonna tell you about another one that can flat foot go get it in just a second when I get through with my little monologue here. What else I got? The Atlanta Hawks traded four-time All-Star Trae Young to the Washington Wizards. The man requested to go to the Washington Wizards. Somebody explain that to me. Somebody explain to me. Let's start out there, then I get back to college. Explain to me why a guy, I ain't never heard nobody say, man, trade me to the Washington Wizards. No, I ain't talked about Vanderbilt yet. I ain't talked about that game. I've been telling y'all about Vanderbilt. I talked about Vanderbilt the other day, and I'm gonna recap some stuff about that. I was trying to tell y'all about Vanderbilt. What I saw about their offense and how fluid it is, and I asked what the name of the coach was. Y'all remember that a couple days ago? Thank you now for saying okay, okay. Uh, hold on, Trey Young, right? Have y'all ever heard somebody say trade me to the Washington Wizards? Somebody talk to me. Bob, somebody talk to me. What time I got? 1:30. Somebody talk to him. I got to be conscious of my time. Has anybody? Am I late? Is my mic working? Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, mic, 1, 2, 3. Mexico is a Latin American country. See, y'all watch this, y'all. Watch this. Y'all watch this. Watch this. Mexico is right on the border of of Texas. And you don't think it's a good idea to go. See, y'all, he has some good stuff, but with all the stuff going on, I don't think it's a good idea to be in Atlanta. Extra eyes meter, did you hear what this dude just said, man? Y'all need to lay off that whatever y'all doing around here, man. But let me get back. I can't believe that man said that. So that's your excuse. Your ass ain't going nowhere. You can't play. How in the hell you know about what last Latin American country you went to? And you had problems there. Wow. But let me keep going. Have y'all ever, you talking about Travis Slank. I ain't never heard nobody say they want to go to that. So you following Travis Slank? There you go with your opinion again. What's your opinion based on? Y'all, this their favorite word, my opinion. What is your opinion based on? Then I get back to y'all. He says his opinion. What is your opinion based on? When the last time you been? I know Travis Slank drafted him in Atlanta. That don't mean follow Travis Slank to Washington purgatory. That's not good enough, Bob. That's not good. That's not good. Eric, I ain't never heard of an NBA player. Never, ever heard of another NBA player. I'm finna get to Washington. That's the question I asked. And this man talking about some damn Travis Slank. I ain't talking about no damn Travis Slank. Atlanta built around him, and he got 3 coaches fired. 2 of them I know. Travis Lynch. The man got 2 coaches fired, was about to get this one fired. Y'all know I never liked Trey Young's game. I don't like ball beaters. You ever see me? I don't like ball beaters. Okay, I would never. See, now I got some basketball players. Said I would never go to the Wizards. Never. Unless listen, they just had to trade me there. He said, damn near 3, yes. He got 2 good men fired. Lloyd Pierce and Nate McMillan got him fired because of him. And now he gone. Got 2 black coaches fired. They said, you can't find a white coach. We're gonna send your ass to Travis Slank. Robert Hallen, that's what he said. He said, I'm headed to China on business on the 16th for 6 days. Bring some new bricks. Need to set a meeting with you, sir. Anytime, Mr. Parson, you call me and you know I'm there. You know I'm there. You know. But let me keep going. Let me keep going. You know, because I'm sitting here. Yeah. Dude, my question, you don't have to call and explain to me. Talking about nobody want. I ain't talking about nobody want. But I know that nobody want it. I didn't want it. I've been telling y'all for years. If y'all go look at my notes about me and Trey, I just ain't never liked him. I'm not muted. You need to refresh your device. Because I think my device is over here. This man sound muted. Hey, when y'all come on, make sure them little old raggedy ass devices y'all got. That man said a trade partner, RJ for 3. RJ who? RJ who? CJ McCallum. You mean CJ McCallum and Cody Kissman. I like Cody Kissman. But y'all, let's just walk through this, cause you know people got some. Somebody just sent me some. That's why he wanted to go there, bruh. I'm in negotiating with a deal with the Hawks. They was talking about it in a meeting. I do not like Trey Young. I said, my question was, who? My statement was, I've never heard of a player want to go to Washington. That's what my statement. I don't give a fat rat's ass about what the Atlanta Hawks got to say and what Trey Young said. I said my thing. Sometimes, see, I tell you, I don't think y'all listen. I think y'all just want to comment so damn quick. Listen to what I say before you comment. Just sit back and say, all I said was, you never answered that question. My statement was, I've never heard of an NBA player saying he wants to go to Washington. I don't want to hear about all the Travis Slank this and Travis Slank this, and I'm trying to do a deal. I don't want to hear that. Don't want to hear it. I've been closely in this business for 30-some years. And I've never heard of a player ever said, Robert, hey man, I'm going to Washington Wizards. Ever. I never heard nobody say it. That's all I'm saying. Sometimes y'all listen. Listen. And I'm going to give you a fun fact. No one ever brings up when discussing Trey Young in his 8 seasons in the NBA. He said, who would be the top player you want to represent? If I was in the NBA right now, I want LeBron. I've been wanting LeBron, but you talking about, I know you ain't talking about him. You know what? I'm going to tell you right now. That's a good question. Let's go there. Because y'all gonna make me do something. Y'all gonna make me. If I was still in the agent business, what player would I want to represent? In the NBA or the NFL? I got to think. I got to think. And you know what's so unique? Tell y'all some real stuff. I used to go, and I don't know these guys like I used to study these other guys. Like, I knew I wanted Rashard Lewis. I used to see him. Used to go to St. Randall's. I used to go to his high school games. I watched him. I knew I wanted to represent Penny. I knew I wanted to represent Michael Redd. I knew I wanted to represent Robert Ory. I knew I wanted to represent Sam Cassell. I knew I wanted to represent Chris Anderson. I knew. I don't know nobody in the NBA. I wanted to represent Ja. I wanted to represent Zion. Y'all see what they did to me. And maybe if I had been around them, just maybe mamas and daddies, with all these yes boys around your damn sons, that's kissing y'all's ass and coming to the game, coming to see Kingston swimming in U of H games now, ain't never been to a U of H game. And y'all just welcome these people into your city. But I don't know. That's a good question. I don't like nobody that much. And I had to like you to represent you. I didn't have to say, I got to get a car. I said, every year, y'all, I used to say, I said, I want him, I want Michael Vick, I want him, I want him, I want Charles Wilson, I want him, I want him, I want him. Gary, the only one caught that. Gary, the only one caught that. Listen, that's a good one. Bob, that's the best question anybody ever asked me. I don't know. I don't know nobody that I would want to, because I don't know them. And nothing against the kids. Let's get this straight. Nothing against the kids. I have to like you. See, y'all think when I come interviewing y'all, no, I'm interviewing you too. Hold up. When I come to interview y'all in the parent, everybody in the kid, y'all, I got to tell this again. I want to tell this story. I want to tell y'all who it is, because I just can't. But I never forget, I come to these people's house, and me and the mom and having a great time, and the son, they loving me. The daddy coming there, he ain't said nothing. Man, that man got up in the middle of my presentation, went to the refrigerator, got him a beer, popped that thing open, and sat back down at the table and got to drink it. Didn't offer me nothing, I don't drink. Didn't offer my partner nothing, I don't drink. But he didn't offer. That mama looked at him like, you ignorant. The mama gave him a Clint Eastwood look, like, I knew when I walked out of that door, I knew I wasn't going to represent that boy. If that dad is that damn disrespectful to some people who done flew halfway across the United States to come in here and talk to you about your son, and you get up in the middle, you couldn't wait till this presentation is over, because the presentation ain't that long, Chuck McGowan. I got in that car and said, we ain't gonna get it. No. Daddy didn't care. Daddy wasn't listening. Man, I want to tell y'all who that daddy and son is. Daddy played in the NBA too. Oh, man, it got me. But no, it's not that I am not close to the game. I'm just not close to the players. It's unique, man. It's just, I'm trying to say, who would I want? I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I would like Jason Tatum. I would be proud. I would be proud to represent him. Let me just go. Let me go through the NBA. Let me just go. Hold on. Let me just go. I told you that was a good question, man. I don't know why you do me like that. Let me just go to some of these teams, man. This man, Coach, that means something to me, man. When you say something like that, it kind of means something to me. Let me go to NBA players. Let me see. NBA players. Y'all got me today. See, this is what I love. This is why I be wanting y'all comment. See, that's what I mean by bringing a brick. Fob just brought a brick. Fob brought something that stumped me. NBA, hold on, players. Y'all can throw some names up there. I don't mind. And I'll tell y'all what I want to uh I tell you. I said Continental United wouldn't have any flights. Hey, uh, I would like Luca. Let's see. Who else? I would like Kate Cunningham. Yes, yes. He said another question. What advice would you give to parents who have knowledge of NFL, NIL, but on the line between representing their kid? I would tell parents don't do it unless you really, really know what you're doing. I would tell parents don't do it. Don't be greedy. If, this is what I would tell the parents. First of all, most of you parents, this NIL money is probably the only money your son will ever get because he probably ain't gonna go to the league. Most of them, they probably ain't. It's a great change. So what I would tell them, you treat this seriously. If you were going to have brain surgery, your son, wouldn't you go get the best brain surgeon that you can find? You ain't finna work on your son's brain. Even your partner, who is a family practitioner, he's a doctor. You ain't finna let him work on your son's brain. So you have to treat it as serious. Y'all treating it casual because any of these clowns can come up here and just tell you, I can get just an NIL money. Love Cooper Flag. Cooper Flag is yes. I would love him. Cooper Flag, yes, 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 yes. Love Cooper Flag. Keep putting me some names out there. Ladies and gentlemen, this system is made for all people to get paid. Not just the player, not just the player's mama, but the agents and everybody. Now, if you go pick one of these little shady ass, little street ass, these little dudes, summer basketball team people who talking about they don't go to your country, let me tell you something. There's some guys get messed up. They ain't telling these stories. There's a kid out at Washington right now that signed a deal with Washington, and now he want to get out of it now. And then he didn't realize, y'all, if I had time, I can show y'all how the big mistake that kid made in his kid. So that question there, boss, I wouldn't advise a parent. I don't care how much knowledge you have in IL. If that's what you do for a living, are you a professional at the NIL? You just can't have. I got knowledge on how to fly a plane, but I'm not finna ride and drive it and try to fly. I got knowledge to do a lot of stuff, Bob. That don't mean I'm gonna try it. Y'all follow me? Just because you got knowledge of something don't mean you're proficient at it. There's a lot of people got knowledge on how to play basketball, but their ass can't make a layup. Something about Myles Garrett, I don't like Ricky Scott. Something about him I don't like. I don't know what it is because I tried to get him out of college. Something about him I don't like. And I ain't going to talk about it. My mama said if I ain't got nothing good to say, don't say nothing. So I'm leaving. Dennis Jenkins, kind of like him. You know why I like him? Remember I said I like it. Damon Stoudemire coached him. Damon told me about him. So, yes, Daniels Jenkins, yes. But that's how I am. But that's what you should tell the parent. You got to be proficient at this stuff. You ain't get but one time sometimes to do this stuff. Somebody gave the boy at Washington, the quarterback, bad information. They didn't go and read everything. So now this kid in a quagmire in between. It's unbelievable. Boy, there's some good questions. Y'all know this is what I love about this show. Now that's what I call bringing a brick. You ain't coming on this show saying, well, what he gonna say today? You asked me a question, man, that's a hell of a damn question. I ain't never thought about it. You caught me off guard. I'm always trying to be prepared. I got to drink some water on that one. I ain't even had time to go get my regular water. So what was we at? What was we at? But that was a great. But y'all, hey, hold on. I got something for y'all. I told y'all to share this show. This finna be crazy. I got something for y'all. I got something else for y'all. The great people. And my favorite apparel line, my great people at Anthony Lawrence Collection. Hold on. They got something for me. Hold on. They got some on. Hold on. They got some on sale. Watch this. Oh, you Mardi Gras people who like Mardi Gras? On the flash sale, they got these hoodies for $24.99 and free shipping on the flash sale. That's a hell. Oh, you New Orleans people around this joint? What? What they call it? Laissez les bones. Temps roulette. It's culture stitched into every thread. Heritage, colors, timeless energy, and a reminder to let the good times roll. Y'all, go to the flash sale on the Anthony Lawrence Collection and send somebody that. Y'all see it? I'll make it big. They ain't got that many left. Go to the flash sale. Hold on, where's my flash sale at? What flash sale stuff at? Got it. Hold on. Love that flash sale. Look at it. Flash sale there, baby. $24? What? See what we do for you. See how I do you. That's bringing a brick right there. All these New Orleans flavored people in Texas, Louisiana flavor. Get to the ALC collection. Hold up, let me put their website. I'm gonna roll across there for a second so y'all can see it. Anthony Lawrence Collection. Let me keep going. He said, my nephew played with Williams on the Washington Huskies. What Williams you talking about? Did I mention the Williams? What Williams you talking about, baby boy? Did I missed some? I missed some. Let me keep going. Let's see. Somebody said, hey, what's up there, Dr. Lindsay? Dr. Lindsay, I'm headed today, boy. He said another question. Parents come to you for advice on which AAU team to join. Team 1 provides development and playing time. Okay? I like that. Hold up. Boy, hey, Mike, this show is about to get good. Y'all need to, I don't know what y'all doing ain't sharing this show. Y'all got to be, well, you know what? You don't have to share it. I don't care. I don't care if you don't share it or not. Listen. The people that's gonna get it, gonna get it. Hey, listen. Y'all don't understand. My job is to bring the information. Y'all's job is to share the show. That's y'all's job. All right. But watch this. Let me put this on there. Let me put this up here on the screen. He said, another question. Parent comes to you for advice on which AAU team to join. Team 1 provides development and playing time. And let me see. Oh, the quarterback. Okay. My bad. Team 2 provides playing time and so-called exposure. The player would be a top 5 player in his city going into his senior year. So he's in a, hold on. I love you. Thank you, Travis. I forgot the kid's name. I got his name in my notes, but I didn't. I just said the quarterback at Washington. So, but his last name is Williams. But I like this. You know what? Hold up. Let me take this off the screen. Because I want both of them comments to be up there on the screen, y'all. See, y'all, this is what I love about this show. That's what I love. That's why I love y'all. Y'all are the best. Hey, I don't let nobody mess with the boom boom boom. He said, one team provides development. Team 2 provides playing time and so-called exposure. Hold on. Let me put them back up there. I want both up there. Y'all finna do me that. He's a top 5 player in the city going into his senior year. Okay. First of all, if he's a top 5 player in his senior year, he had some development already. By the time they get to high school, y'all, parents, first time I done told y'all this. I've been trying to tell y'all this, but it's the first time I ever told y'all this. Most of his, a lot of his development is already done. That's why I told y'all to get them younger. 5th and 6th grade. Ain't no summer team gonna have time to develop your kid. Development, take it from me. I had one client, my son, and I knew how hard it was to get him to where he was. So, development, you're top 5 player in the city already. So whatever y'all been doing, whoever been developing him so far, just continue that. And what I would do, I'm a top 5 player in the country. I want to go where I can play. Because if in the city, I want to go where I can just play. I just want to play. I want to play through my mistakes because that's how you get better. And that's what I go where you can play through your mistakes. You're the top 5 player in the city. I don't know your financial situation. If you need financial help, ask them from the beginning. Look, I'm gonna need some help. I can't fly. You got to. I'm gonna need some help. They're doing it everywhere else. So those would be me. Cause I've revamped this because I used to say people develop people. People ain't developing no dude in the 10th, 11th, 12th grade. They've already been developed. That's why you want them on the team. All you're trying to do is make sure and put them in positions and help. And because guess what? If you got a summer team, how you developing a team? You got a guy that's gonna be with them as much as I was with my son? You got a guy that's gonna hold up. You got a guy on your team that's gonna be with him. Watch this. Before he go to school for an hour and a half, then after school for an hour and a half, then he go to practice. Are you gonna do that? That's what it takes to be great. That's what it takes to be able to start when you're a freshman. So this is just me. A person who had to develop somebody. Can't none of these dudes around here talking about they responsible for my son getting nowhere. Nowhere. I just didn't want it to allow it. I told y'all, I was paying for this dude for him to work out with because I want him to work out with Rashid Suleiman. And I never forget, I left it. We get ready to go home. I said, man, I got to go to ATM and bring him some money back. He said, bring him some money for what? You pay him for that? It's a 14-year-old boy. He said, Dad, no, I like the way you work now better than him. Save that money. Give me that money. I said, damn. So the guy, listen, y'all might see it. I haven't seen that much development. Y'all, it takes development. It's just 1% every day. 1% better every day. Are you mentioning any young agents in the game? Like, are you mentoring? No. No one has called me with their dumb asses. No one has called. We had a guy in this city try to be an agent. Ain't never called me. And guess what? He ain't never got a client. Wasting your damn money, spending that money to get what's going, and don't never have a client. Exposure means take stickers. I'm all for the sneaker team. But if you're good enough, like what's my boy, Kingston Flemings? Y'all wasn't highly of him. I know some people, I know some parents in this city talking about their kid was better than Kingston Flemings in this city. Y'all ain't looking at the same thing. The man said he wanted my nephew to talk to me. You got to let, I talk to him. I ain't got to. He said, you got to let him talk to him. I mean, I'll talk to him. I'll talk to anybody. Now, I ain't gonna spend a whole lot of time, Travis, because my time is valuable. I talk to him, but I ain't finna counsel him. I ain't finna try to tell nobody nothing. He said, okay, the last question. Young agent come to you for advice on negotiating his client contract, and he or she is confused on the terms, money for the client. What is your advice, he or she? You got to hire me as a consultant. You have to pay me for my time. Of course I would do that. Hell yeah. I would love to do that more than anything. You know why? Because I ain't got to deal with his ass. Y'all don't know, after 30 years of dealing, it's some stuff that I can't tell y'all. It ain't all gravy, baby. It's a young agent coming to you for advice on negotiating his client contract, and he or she is confused on the terms, money. First of all, his ass, shouldn't be no damn agent if he's confused. Mama, you need to get your number. If he got to hire me, get your number. Because you ain't got time for nobody's experiment. This shit is serious. Y'all think this is a game. Those are real numbers and real consequences. If you put in a clause and or but, a different clause, it can determine lose you millions because of the language you use in the contract. It's that Williams kid out there. People did not look at the language. It's certain box that was checked on that contract, and he did not put other language in to combat those boxes that was checked. The kid in Washington. So I hate to say that. You got to have somebody. See, all of us, when we came in this business, all of us with leverage negotiations, negotiators in business. Kevin, Carl, I said, we negotiate business deals. Yo, all the NBA is business. Whenever time is commerce and money is exchange, it's business. Just going to get a lawyer because he's a lawyer, some lawyers don't know business. The collective bargaining agreement is how the business works. So what you have to do, you have to comb through this big old thing and see how you can make it work for your particular client. So Young ages, you better learn up under somebody. If he was up, now he was just up under me, that's different. But him coming to me, because guess what? The parents gonna be smart enough to say, well, damn, Rob and Mr. Hatter doing a deal. Yes, I don't care about no agent. I'm worried about the client. Because this young kid, man, unless he a hell of a singer or a dancer, he ain't gonna have a chance to make this money nowhere else at this time, at this stage in his life. All you gotta do is look at the economy. You got a president come in, and the first thing they do is fire 400,000 black women from great government jobs. So that's wealth gonna be lost from our community because we just didn't vote. Making these kind of decisions right here, y'all, decisions have consequences. Better get somebody who know what the hell they're doing. It's business. It ain't person, Sonny. It's Michael Corleone. It ain't person, son. I'm gonna kill this man for trying to kill my daddy. It ain't personal. It's business. Give me some more questions. I love y'all today, boy. Y'all working me though. But I like that. It's just common sense. I'm not it's not brilliant. Just common sense. Who else? Who else y'all want me to? Who else y'all think I should like? I'm going through all the people. Who else y'all think I should want? I like Giannis. I would have loved to represent Giannis. I'm keep going. It's just some certain people I just like. Melo Ball. I love to have him. I don't know why. I just like him. I'm keeping on going. Who else y'all think? That's a good question. Bob, you just start some stuff. I kind of like Devin Booker. Kind of like old Devin Booker. Who else we got? So I'm just going through. That was a hell of a question, boy. A hell of a question. You know what though? I would like Andy Edwards. I really would. I would really like to have him. I see some things that I could do for him immediately. Love from Green Bay. Are you in Green Bay? What's up, man? Ain't nothing in Green Bay. You come on, you showing love from Green Bay. Ain't nothing. Don't be bragging about being in Green Bay. I went to Charles' house to the game. Hold up, back to his house, back to Chicago, back to Chicago, and back home. That's my memory. That's my memories of Green Bay. When Charles Wilson was playing at Green Bay, I didn't go nowhere. Cedric Coward, I like him. The little boy at Memphis, I like him. Y'all, I'm telling you, I like guys with stories. Oh, love. Oh. Love. Something about him. I don't like him. Shador. Tomorrow. I represent Shador. What? In football, Shador. That's it. Shador. Shador. A million times. Shador. I'm just going through some stuff, y'all. Yeah, Cooper flag. Yeah, y'all want Cooper. That's it. All right, let me get back to y'all. Cause y'all see, man, Bob, look what you done to me. Don't forget the flash sale. TSU play tonight. The women play tonight at 6. And on Saturday, the women play at 2. The men play at 4. And glad those games are early because I got a great event I got to go to right after that. Let's see. I was finishing talking about because I was talking about Trae Young, and fun fact that no one ever brings up. I said when discussing him, he's 8 seasons into the NBA. He's been to the Eastern Conference Finals, the NBA playoffs 3 times with no All-Star on his team. Okay, you don't know what their careers would turn out to be, and you can only represent one. Who do you pick and why? Oh, that's good. Don't look like I'm gonna ever get through with this one, but I like this one. I like this one. I like this one. I like this one. You do not know what their careers would turn out to be, and you can only represent one. Who do you pick? Anthony Davis, hands down. I wouldn't want to represent DeMarcus Cousins. I saw him in high school. I saw how he acted in high school. I saw how he cussed my summer basketball coach out when we played against a grown man. And he cussed. No. Easy. Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis, when I met him, first time I really, really met him was at the Olympics, Olympic trials and summer league stuff. He was, guess what? Met him and Nico's had a suite. Nico Harrison with Nike had a suite. He came up there to get his stuff from Nico, and they introduced us. I'll never forget that. That's how Anthony Davis, hands down. He said Dion was on an interview yesterday, and he talked about how he trained should do it on contract negotiation. Now he's making so much bread. They are major real estate purchases together. That blessed me. Good. That's good. It didn't bless me. I'm glad it blessed you. It did bless me. But you never want the client, this player should never want to that's what's going on with Lamar Jackson. Y'all, these negotiations, they get personal. They get to talking crazy. You want to be away from that. And that's why, people don't understand. Even if you're Deion Sanders, sometimes y'all gotta understand Deion don't know everything. And I love him. But I never forget. I never forget this. My son was complaining about the referee one time. And I came and told him, I said, look, in the game of basketball, man, there's 3 things you can do. You can be the ref, you can be the coach, you can be the player. Can't be but one of them. Which one you want to be, bro? Can't be everything, man. Pay people to take care of you. Pay the right people. Can't try to do everything. But let me get back. Just thinking about Trae Young. After trading Trae Young, the Hawks now plan, y'all listen to this, to pursue Anthony Davis in a package built around the expiring contracts of Kristaps Porzingis and Luke Kennard. That might happen. Anthony Davis, you already know that was Nico's guy, and they trying to get rid of everything Nico. They don't consider Cooper Flag Nico's guy. That just lucked up and came in Nico's lap. And I think at some point, Kyrie gonna move on because it's gonna be this Cooper Flag show. Finally, at some point, I think just me. You probably, if you move Kyrie, then it's gonna be the young man's team. So keep on. Any more? Come on, y'all, give me some more questions. I was looking at Atlanta. They trying to change their identity to a defense first model. After the years he had them, you can only represent one. Travis Hunter, Shedeur Sanders, or Jaden Daniels. Shedeur Sanders. Shedeur Sanders. First of all, I've never represented a quarterback. I wanted Vince Young. I wanted Steve McNair. I wanted Michael Vick. What's my other kid I almost had? The guy used to do this. This guy, Shedeur. I've had a Travis Hunter. Matter of fact, I've had one of the best Travis Hunters that ever lived. He's in the Hall of Fame, 2 of them. Something about Jaden Daniels, I don't like his meddlesome mom. But Shedeur Sanders just transcended. Culpepper, Dante Culpepper. Yeah, almost had it. Dante Culpepper. Thank you. Thank you. You're back today. Thank you. Thank you. Don. Don. But yeah, Shedeur Sanders, man. Any more? Give me some more questions like that. Shedeur Sanders, what? I'll drop everything right now. I got some, y'all got to understand now. I still study the sport, basketball. I know the collective bargaining of both of these sports, backwards and forward. So in case somebody needs my information, I can help them. But I'm gonna charge them. April the 9th last year, it's been almost a year. April the 9th, no more free advice. No more, not no more. I'm not gonna be proper. Not no more, no more. No more. He said, I gotta tell you a story about the golf event, Culpepper, LT, and yours. Oh my God. Boy, LT, Lawrence Taylor got to be, I hope it's Lawrence Taylor, not LaDamon Thomas. Lawrence Taylor is the cheatest best golfer I ever seen in my, but he's gonna cheat on me. So I don't like to play with him. I would never play with him. LeBron or Steph Curry, I know you're gonna say it again. Oh, Steph Curry. Oh my God. Steph, I would have rather, because of the star power of LeBron James, I have more leverage. But Stephen Curry, I love him. I just love him. Y'all, I like this. Damn. I have to go into, what's IEP meeting? What's IEP? I'm going to have my question ready for Monday. What is IEP? Give me what IEP. All you educators, what is IEP? He would cheat. Lawrence Taylor would drop a ball on you, would cheat. He'll go over there, he'll knock this ball in the water, in the bushes, and he'd come out of there with the damn ball, another ball. Oh my God. Yes, he a cheater. Let's keep going. What else? Can I finish? Let me see. What time is it? Y'all I got to look at my time. Y'all know what though? You know, I fell in love with this little boy earlier this season. I talked about him a little bit. I ain't talk about him too much. He's sophomore. You want to see, Jerry Stackhouse, individualized education. Oh, excuse me. Individualized education program. I got to remember that. I got to put that in my notes. Y'all let me put that in my notes. I'm just going to take a picture of it. And I'm going to take a picture of it and so I can have it. Okay. All right. I like to know stuff. But fell in love with this player at Vanderbilt. His name is Tyler Tanner. Small, 6'1". And as I was talking to the NBA scouts at the game the other day, at the U of H game the other day, they were just talking about smaller guards. NBA are frowning now against smaller guards. And then guess what? They trade Trey Young the next day. But when I saw this kid Tanner, Tyler Tanner last night, I've been watching him. I think I mentioned him a couple times. But you know, they was talking stuff. Jim, I can just bring you on while I'm talking. But he put the basketball world on notice last night. Had 29 points, 8 of 15 from field goals, 7 assists, and 4 steals. He played against Alabama, one of the top teams in the nation. The biggest game in a young man's life, because I know I just got through talking to NBA scouts at U of H the other night. We was talking about, but we didn't talk about him. But we was just talking about how they like Kingston because he's 6'4". And then we talked about another guard. They said, no, Robert, he's too short. But y'all gonna mess around, all that little scout stuff. But I was thinking about Tyler. And he came through big time. And I was thinking about John Wooden. John Wooden, if y'all don't know, all my life, I wanted to go to UCLA because of Lou Alcindor, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Marcus Johnson. Those were the guys that I said I wanted to go to, and he was a coach. He said, at the top of the pyramid success, be at your best when your best is required. And then we got a guy that's on the screen right now just saying, ain't no such thing as a bad game in a big game. But Jimmy, I was just watching this young man, Tyler Tanner, last night. Very impressive on a big stage. One of the most electrifying guards in college basketball. In case you ain't been watching, Vanderbilt is real. We talked about her on Monday. The Vanderbilt, Jimmy, I don't know if you know, Vanderbilt got a black AD. It's a woman. I know her name. I'm gonna think of it in a minute. Just talked about her the other day. Vanderbilt, Jimmy, is one of the top football teams in the country, the top men's basketball teams in the country, top women's basketball in the country, top soccer team in the country, the top volleyball team in the country. And this just, Jimmy, and hold up, the volleyball team was disbanded for 45 years and she brought it back. And, but this dude here, what I like about this kid, if I knew nothing about this kid, and somebody asked this question, I would love to represent this kid. He made a massive jump from his freshman to sophomore year. Jerry Stackhouse had him last year, Jimmy. This guy, what has allowed him to become one of the best guards in the SEC? The new coach said, man, I just put more on him. He said, I saw him and I just gave him more. And he kept one more. And this is what I love about players. This is what I watch about players. They say he's joyous. He brings life to other people. Every player ain't like that. Some players you don't even want to be around. They say he thanks everybody. He thanks the bus driver when they get off the bus. The bus driver that's driving the team. Every manager, he shakes their hands and thank them. He got the coach. The kid is so cool and he's so enlightening. He got the coach saying, this year I'm gonna stop cursing. He said, I want to be a better person because of this young man. But what I like about Jimmy, he's short. You know, they call him short, right? But he's on pace. He has dunked the ball 12 times in 14 games, on pace to shatter the 6'1" and under high major guard dunk record Russ Smith had. He had 13. He dunked. In 2013, Russ had 19 dunks in 40 games. So this little dude get up and dunk on you too. And I know Jimmy here. So next week, I'm going to show you some highlights of him. But go look him up. Tyler Tanner, one of the best teams in the country. I mean, just unbelievable. What's up, Jimmy? What's going on?
Yeah, what's going on? Of course, it's Baby Friday, sliding on through this stuff. You guys man, so much basketball news. I think we start with, speaking of height, our segue into rankings. Roberts.com just recently updated their 11th grade rankings, and there are, I think, about 12 players from the state of Texas represented. These are 11th grade national basketball boys rankings. Rivals do 150. A lot of those guys just do 100. Some people, one or two, I think ESPN only go to maybe 60 at some point, but Rivals goes to 150 players. So it's funny and ironic because I always follow consistently, track certain things when it comes to rankings. And that is, I go and I look and try to find out how many players are from the state of Texas, how it correlates to the year before or the class before, how and the class before that. And that way you can see what range, if it's on the uptick or the downtick, what do you consider? How many are in the top 25? How many in the top 50? Or is it bottom loaded? I check certain things like that when I look at those lists. How many from DFW? How many from Greater Houston? How many from other parts in the state? I focus in on stuff like that. But one thing that's consistent when you get to the national rankings, because a lot of the guys, when they apply those stars and their rankings have a huge dose of trajectory in it when they get to the 11th grade on up. That means they're factoring in how many guys, your pro potential, your high major potential. That's why a lot of the 5 stars, when they apply stars to those players, that means something. That means you've already been designated as a high major prospect. That's going beyond just throwing a number on you. That's why it's hard. Some guys get 4 stars, some guys at 3 stars. Hell, Cam Ward has a documentary on Netflix, and it's called Zero Stars. That's what he was when he came out of high school for football. He had no stars by his name. Now, here's the thing that's significant. Out of 150 11th graders, not 12th graders, 11th graders, how many do you think are at least 6 foot tall? Out of those 150 11th graders on rivals.com latest batch of rankings, I'd save you the trouble. There are only 3 out of 150. That's a 1.5% chance that no matter how good you are, that you are part of that one of those top 100 lists. If you're small, and that don't mean you don't have a chance, because you can always be one of those 3. But if that's what you're shooting for, and that's the odds you're playing. Think about that. That's not a really good ratio that you're dealing with. 3 out of 150. The highest one of those and all 3 of them are listed at 5'11". That means they really might be 5'10". All 3 of them are listed at 5'11". So that means next year they could grow and be 6 foot, right? So my point is, when you guys understand that metrics and the eye test, it does factor in when a lot of people are evaluating. There are exceptions to all rules. There are kids out there that's going to defy the odds every year in some phase or not. But in this basket, just like for years, even now, a lot of people just what they are that makes decisions. A lot of people just not going to take a short quarterback. No matter how good he was at your potential college, some people, that's just how they are embedded. They're just not going to touch a quarterback if he's under so-and-so tall. What do you think the number is now out of a quarterbacks? What's the number? It used to be, that was the way they kept a lot of the blacks out back in the old days. We didn't bust through that door with 14 NFL quarterbacks that started on opening day pretty much. So as an all-time high, I think, that we had this year.
Jimmy, that's distorted. I ain't worried about the starters. I want the backup. I want the black quarterbacks to be backups too. They can serve in them jobs too. Most of the backups are white.
Crab leg has turned out to be a pretty good one.
I said most of the backup quarterbacks in the NFL are white. The majority of them. See, we keep talking about that 16 to start, but we need to worry about those six. We need to have another 16 on the roster behind them, and that's not happening. So that's Fool's goal at the top now.
But understand, do you think, looking at a lot of the black quarterbacks that we talking about, you're talking about the NFL, the black quarterback that makes it to the NFL, pretty much every one of them, there's a whole bunch of they're revered by the black community, by a lot of us. We rooting for them with heart and soul. And I mentioned crab leg a while ago, and when they don't become, when they're demoted from being a starter, I don't know, from this side of the wall, it feels almost like the black walk-on versus the white walk-on at a lot of these colleges.
No, it's not, Jimmy. They're not giving opportunity. I'm telling you something I know. I'm not telling you nothing I heard. I'm telling you something. When I talk about stuff like this, I know what I'm talking about. They rather have somebody else. You got to realize, I need them because they're super. I don't need my backup quarterback to be super. So I'm finna get Lil Opie. I'm finna get Jason Stidham and all of these guys. Because I like the way they look. Come on, man. I'm telling you, it's different. I'm just letting you know it ain't got nothing to do with the black quarterback.
I'm wondering, like RG3 was in pretty good shape a while ago, and he was, you know, one of them to some people, you know.
Yeah, but no, the only thing I was telling you, don't get too caught up in the 16 to start. I'm trying to, let's get these jobs when they don't have to be the star. Just get the jobs when they don't have, like Colin Kaepernick, they still ain't brought him back yet. I mean, just little stuff like that, because the backup quarterback got to be quarterback. That's why they didn't like Shador being the backup quarterback. That's why they didn't like him being the backup quarterback. Hey, hold up. You know what? You know what that man did to that boy? Now we can say it because they done fired him now. That's why they fired him. Dude, he was telling the offensive coordinators and all them people, man, we ain't got to play him. We redshirting him. That's why they got to talking about he was throwing to the garbage cans and to the salt. Man, Kevin Stefanski told us, hey, we ain't got to get him ready. He ain't gonna play no way. So that's how they do black quarterbacks. So just because the guy's starting, I'm just telling y'all, it's an underlying. Go and look at the backup quarterbacks, the black backup quarterbacks. It's not that many, just a few. But come on, man, come on, let's get your stuff out of the way.
Now, speaking of those rankings, of course, Ryan Hampton from Dallas is number 3 in the country. So this is according to Rivals.com. This is their opinion. This is their platform. However, that platform has been around for 20 years in basketball. Reese Austin.
Why did you qualify and say it's been around 20 years? Is it a reason you qualified?
Well, because they're not as new to it. Or people that's coming into high school or parents, they've been around, meaning that they've been doing rankings lists and they're still putting out rankings lists.
And they've been doing some shady stuff too, Jimmy, lately.
Like what?
Right. I mean, it's just stuff
I'm saying, like what?
You know, I'm not going to talk about it. If you got to ask me that question, then you probably already know. Don't worry about it. Now, what you said, go on, finish. Yeah.
Well, understand, I have no idea.
I don't trust.
I'm semi-retired. I'm semi-retired. So a lot of things, a lot of moves,
what happened to Nate Emmett last year, and people just trying to boost him up and to over somebody. And I watched him play, and I watched him play in high school, and then when it don't even matter, the kid's already in college. Somebody come and say, "Well, he's the number." Man, let me tell you something, man. Y'all rankings just a little bit. What you said, It's the range.
Yeah.
It's the
I wish,
range.
and I wish more people would just echo that on a consistent basis, because they know,
I don't even talk about it no
unless you,
more.
well, no, I'm saying, but no, the range is good to talk about, because that means now people realize that the range is no different than what in everything in life that you're ranked on outside of best sports.
Is 247
In
and ranking rivals the same thing? 247 and rivals, are they different entities?
I don't think they're the same.
I'm just saying, are they
Rivals
different
got bought
entities?
by somebody.
Okay, okay,
They should be. They're different entities.
okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Okay, keep going.
If I'm not mistaken, but
So what
you
what
know,
what what's
that's,
the big thing? You said you was talking about Ryan Hampton.
yeah.
Yeah, come
He's
on.
listed at number 3, and that's the highest player from Texas. So he's in that range. He's at number 3 in the country. Ryan Hampton. Reese
But
Austin
Skip
is at
is
number
close
5.
by, right? Reese Austin is
He's at number.
6, right?
I just said he's at number 5.
Okay, okay.
And that's the highest on any poll. And most people will acknowledge the rankings portal who has them listed the highest. That's what I learned throughout the years. Meaning that, and that's rightfully so. So whoever, if somebody got you ranked number 20, and somebody got you ranked number 10, and somebody got you ranked number 5, you're going to acknowledge the one that has you ranked number 5. When people describe you, man, he ranked number 5 in the country. Then your job should be to say by whom, and they'll say, oh, by rivals. And then if you respect them or not, then you know how much salt to put in that. If they say, whatever, he's ranked by Boogaloo, Boogaloo Media, I never heard of them, but okay, and keep going. So other players from from the state of Texas, Dawson Battie is at 11. Marcus Spears' son has dropped a little bit. He's lost a lot of his steam he had going into the season, and he's at down to 13. Beckham Black, that means Rivals is not too fond of Beckham Black. He's sitting down at number 18 now, and so that's the gamble that they're taking. And if you look at it, you can just tell they're not that as fond of him as other people or other portals. And they are more fond of Reese Austin in comparison to Beckham Black because their rankings reflect that. And all you do is pay attention and look. You can look right through the numbers and tell because they're not in the same range, Adam. That's not the same range. Reese Austin is number 5. Beckham Black is, according to Rob, he's number 18.
Okay, but I mean, I'll let you
That's
talk
not the
about it
same
because I
range.
don't even want to comment on it because I don't. It is what it
I'm
is.
just saying that's not the same range. That's all I'm saying. You mentioned range is what I'm talking about. The number that's fooey to me. The range is very much more important than
Well,
than
that's
that.
their
And
opinion. That's their opinion about
yeah,
Beckham
yeah,
Black.
their opinion. And guess what? You pay attention, and then if some people disputed you and you see them in person, you walk up and you ask, I got a question, blah blah blah, or you email them, or you DM them. You don't publicly. It's not wise to publicly just try to challenge them on the front of social media. We send them a DM. Got a question. What made you put them in different ranges? If you had or whoever. So also going down, speaking of Texas, Chase Richardson is at 68. He's lost a lot of his steam. He had a grand opportunity on that platform that we put him on at the season opener, opposite Reese Austin, and not necessarily that he didn't necessarily lay a goose egg, but that was an opportunity for him to ring the bell and put the nation on notice that he was on the uptick. So until the summer comes around, or unless Chase Richardson can lead Friendswood to the state tournament or the state championship, then you have to wait until the summer
So wait a
to
minute, where is he right there?
68. That's that range right there. I mean, it's a down tick from where he was. It's separation now. That's what I'm saying. Earlier, it's
I wonder
separation.
what happened.
He don't have the opportunities. He had one opportunity, he had one test. Some classes you only gonna get one major exam, one test, Al. There's no national rankings that's going to be that was able to see Friendswood High School play. So when you get those opportunities and that are playing opposite another guy that's on that list ranked ahead of you, then those are few and far in between. You must capitalize on those opportunities. If you're not, it ain't the end of the world. You just gotta wait. You just gotta wait. So it's like NASCAR. He's refueling up the vehicle while little Reese just riding on behind, making left turn after left turn after left turn on that track ahead of him. So now it's not even about catching Reese. It's just you better keep your stock up so you can make sure that these offers are still warranted or offer or on the table as they were or what you had before. And remind you, speaking of offers, guys, let me remind you, the NCAA allows 10th graders, once June or July come around, they can take 5 visits after their 10th grade season in that summer. Juniors can take 5 official visits. We're talking about official visits, meaning the school pays their money. And in 12th grade, you can take 5 official visits. That's 15 total official visits that you can take. I've yet to find any one person that has maximized their options to take 15 official visits. I haven't met one yet. Now, I'm not saying, I'm quite sure somebody out there that have done it. They need to be acknowledged if they have. But I have not seen anybody, met nobody that say that they've done 15 visits. So my point is, 11th graders, 10th graders, if you think these guys are, you got offers and some of these people told you these offers on the table and they're real, set up your visits for this fall right now. Set up your visits with those schools. And that would tell you just how serious that school is about you. Because they want to help their relationship and get everything done as quick as possible. If they want to parlay and forego and put you off, that's a sign. You're in the 11th grade right now. I know Reese Austin is taking official visits. He's taking official visits. He's spending them schools' money and they getting a head start so they don't have to worry about this stuff and try to compartmentalize this stuff into 2 months of the recruiting period in September and October of his senior year. They're doing it. They're doing that thing the right way. So why aren't other guys taking official visits? Somebody isn't giving good enough advice in a game that's been sped up. The recruiting is against you. If you're waiting till the 12th grade in that fall just to go down to a good football game to make one of the biggest decisions of your life, when you're going, you're going to be going up against transfer portal kids. People are coming. These rosters are rapidly being updated. So you guys be smart on that. There are bonus. I thought we were going to stop talking about rankings, Jimmy. No, stop. I'm not going to stop educating folk. We're going to stop talking about. Stop talking about RCS sports ranking people. I can critique all of their asses now. Because I know and I consider myself a professional at understanding the game behind the game of ranking people. I understand how you put your thumb in the water hose and let the water just spray on the grass to make everybody happy. So that's a whole different lesson that you guys can learn. And people that's coming through can learn when it comes to that stuff. And that's why I tell you the fundamental element. If you parents out there would just teach your kids to be cordial, to learn to when it comes to speak to adults. When you walk by, especially, you never know who can help you. How you doing, sir? When you bump into somebody, excuse me. If you could just teach your kids to consistently say that with sincere meaning, that could be the difference in opening up a door from one of your babies or one of your kids in the future. It's just that simple. It really is. And how do you know that? You know that. I tell kids all the time, be consistent at whatever you're doing. If you want it, don't you expect for my input to be greater than your output when it comes to your babies. I say it all the time. And see, the
Yeah,
genie's out the bottle right now.
that's a big one. Think about. I just mentioned the coach talking about Tyler China. I ain't never heard no coach say that about a player. This little boy, Jimmy, the bus driver, he thanking him, man. Every time he get on the bus, they go, thank you for taking us. Thank you for getting us here safe. He tell the managers, coach, I done went to these college games. These dudes, I'm gonna treat the managers as bad as hell. This little boy, man, he just a nice, Tyler Tanner is just a nice kid. Y'all, it don't cost nothing to be nice. It's the same energy being nice, man. But but that's a good one. I like that. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, you remember the football player who got in trouble with North Shore High School? All charges have been dismissed. How about that, young? How about that? That is awesome for that young man. He had committed to Georgia in football, and North Shore won the state championship this year, last month, beating Duncanville for the fourth time in 6 tries. And this was their most prized defensive player. He got into some legal turbulence, and and you know, I think yesterday or this morning, it was announced that all charges have been dropped with this young man. So now this means he's another guy. If you have a football player that's on the defense side, he's too good for some coach to not give an opportunity to, especially now that his record, he has no convictions, no felonies on his record as he was facing just in the days of recent days. So that's a good thing in regards to that. Um, uh, we have so much basketball news. I just send you guys to rcssports.com on for to get your fix on a lot of the basketball news. So much stuff. We got a couple of Division I signees that are, one is making his debut tomorrow. Another one is waiting on. He had his UIL uh, uh, hearing today. We had some other stuff going on in regarding. I'll be on Monday. I'll be right on point on Monday. And what I try to do on
You got a few
Monday
minutes, go on.
is
I ain't running. I ain't
on
rushing
Monday.
today, but you got a few minutes.
On Monday, I'll try to just crank this thing up because it'll be so much. Crank this thing up at the 12 o'clock hour on Monday. I think I'm good. I'm good to go now. I'm pretty much caught up with everything, and that way I can let you guys know, and get you up to speed. There's a lot of good games around the area. If you didn't get your copies of the magazine, we still got, maybe, I don't know, maybe it just might be, it's less than 100 books left. So no, it's probably about 80 books left. And if you guys want, if you catch me in person, now they're different locations, they're $10. But if you catch me in person, I'll give them to you for cash, $5 cash, half off. If you catch me in person for the magazine. I'm just a hustler, and I just know how to
got a
move
question.
stuff.
Is the Toscasita and North Shore game, is that a game to watch tomorrow?
That's Friday night. That's where I'm going to
I
be
said
at
tomorrow.
on Friday.
Okay.
That's Friday. Yeah.
Yeah, I said tomorrow.
Yeah,
said,
yeah. I'm just letting the people know, people understand. Okay. That's 7 p.m. at Atascocita High School. That was one of the games to see on the H-Town High School Sports television show. You guys, I put the schedule of that on the front of RCS Sports. I'm on. I think I come on 4 times Friday. Yeah, I'm on TV 4 different times Friday. I think 2:30 in the morning, like 5:30 in the morning. I'm on 4 different times.
I got another question. Is Peyton Jones?
Mm-hmm.
Is he ranked anywhere?
He's ranked number 100 on that rivals list.
Oh, he's on the list.
100. I think that Peyton Jones is well, that may be his debut for them. I didn't pay attention to what rivals had him before, but I think that that's far below his range. Uh, that means you're running out of time. You got to hit the ground running. Good thing about it, Beaumont United, that's the high school he's at. They have a chance to go to state or even win state in their respective classification, which is 5A. And they're in a district with Beaumont Westbrook. So the magic thing, Howard, when you look at that district, we know Beaumont Westbrook and Beaumont United are free spaces in bingo. Both of them, it ain't about if they're going to be the top 4 to make the playoffs. They're making the playoffs. Now, here's the deal. One team in that entire district for you to keep an eye on, and that's going to dictate something that can be historic. And this team, I like this team from Rock on Wood. They had a couple of players that did well. Baytown Sterling. Keep an eye on Baytown Sterling. Now, mind you, why? Well, because if Baytown Sterling gets one of those remaining 2 playoff spots, we got Beaumont Westbrook, Beaumont United. There's 2 more slots left. If Baytown Sterling can grab one of those spots, which is very attainable based on that team they have, then that means that Beaumont Westbrook would be Division 1 and Beaumont United would be Division 2. Remember now, they split our divisions up in basketball like they do football now. So that means just because you a 4th place team or a 3rd place team could really be the first seed in Division 2 or Division 1. They base them by attendance, by population of the school. So once again, if Baytown Sterling makes the playoffs, then Beaumont United and Beaumont Westbrook will not have to play each other in the postseason because they'll be in separate brackets. So remember that. That's the thing, speaking of them. And shout out to Coach David Green as he is preparing to lay his father to rest. I know that's not an easy thing to do, to go through in the midst of trying to fulfill the dreams and your obligations to these young people. Actually, his dad died the other day, Hatter, and he was coaching the team. He was coaching the team. Last Friday night, they were playing Baytown Sterling. He went and coached the team. Didn't tell the kids. He didn't even tell the kids after the game. And Beaumont United escaped. That was a tough game. Baytown Sterling gave them all they wanted. So that's something in regard to that. What else did we have? That's what we are at. We right there at it. It's like I say, you guys go to rcsports.com, go over to the VIP news, get your fix. That's where a lot of intel is, and it's only like $3.50 a month. And you guys, and you get a lot of stuff in there. And you can go there, check it out. And meanwhile, you can share the show on your way out the door. College football semifinals resumes tonight.
Right.
Miami and Ole Miss. And Alec, guess what I saw yesterday? Yesterday. Day before yesterday. Yesterday was day night.
Michael Irvin.
Chris Marshall. No, not Michael. Chris Marshall.
Chris Marshall.
Chris Marshall used to be the 2-sport star at Thurgood Marshall High School.
Yeah.
Right? And he signed and went to Texas A&M, then went to I think a junior college, then he went to Ole Miss.
Uh-huh.
The same Ole Miss team that's playing tonight. A lot of these guys were his teammates at Ole Miss, and then he went to Boise State. Chris Marshall, he told me he's back in the portal. This will be his 5th college. Leaving Boise State, and hopes it works out for him. He had some legal turbulence that he had to face throughout his college career as well. But his body, but I'll tell you one thing, his frame, the eye test, his frame looks good for a wide receiver. And he's athletic as hell. I know he was injured this year. And the kid from Silsby, from Colorado, he's in the portal. He's in the portal as well. I think he's going to Texas A&M, I think.
don't know
maybe
Waco.
we hadn't made it official yet. That what the word was circulating, was swirling.
Draylen Miller.
Yeah, Draylon.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's leaving Colorado, and he put a big message out on social media thanking him wholeheartedly and all of that. But so that's the thing on that, man. A lot of stuff. But once again, remind me on Monday we'll dive into the conversation of a high school. Can't make this up. Local high school basketball program played a player that was playing on that was enrolled at a junior college in Texas. I can't make this up. I'll tell you, we'll talk about this, dive on that thing on Monday. And what I got to understand, there's a hearing going on today, this morning, regarding that topic or that player. How if I got that right then? I don't get everything no more. People, it's how people. I get some things that still come across my wire, right? And
No, you doing the right thing, man. It's crazy.
But and I got it. I couldn't believe it. I text the coach. See, that's what I do now. Or I try to do it to most people, and it's up to you to text back. I text the coach, and I'll give you guys Monday. We're diving into that because it's funny as hell that what the coach said to me. One of the coaches said to me.
Well, you know what? And I got something I want to give y'all too, man. You know, because I was just thinking about it. I saw some, and it's gonna take too much, so we ain't gonna do it today. But if the NCAA tournament started today, right? I got this site called Historical Stats and Facts. He got a group of guys that can win it. They got a group of teams talking about who can win the championship. It's kind of weird, and it's going to take me a long time. So I'll see y'all Monday. It was just telling me, just now, it's January 8th now, and a lot of things can change week by week. But Jimmy, it gave me one stat I'm going to give y'all. He said, you got to be in the top 57 and 37 in offensive and defensive efficiency going into the tournament. And these are the teams. I'm gonna give y'all the teams that your Bates is in there. I'm gonna give y'all the teams. It's kind of weird who they saying supposed to be in the Final Four. I can't wait. That historical data doing like Jimmy was like whoever ranked in the top. I forgot the top 10 in the AP poll at week 6. Oh, the top 4 get the top seed, something like that. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's historical over the last 20 years. So I got some of that information I'm gonna give y'all on Monday. It's gonna be. I'm sitting there saying, "Wow!" I meant to give it to you today, but I'll get you on Monday. It's gonna open your eyes up now. But I'm out of here. Get us out of here, Jim.
Yeah. So that's it, man. Make sure you guys share the show on your way out the door, and be careful out there on this weekend out there. Make sure you guys.
TSU women play tonight too. 6:00. Mississippi Valley Day.
They playing
Mississippi Valley. They play tonight.
So they playing Valley and Pine Bluff over the weekend. Yeah. The boys, the men.
Yeah, the boys play. And both of them doubleheader on Saturday. An early doubleheader, 2:00, 4:00. So we can get out of there. 2:00 and 4:00 on Saturday. But the girls play tonight, standalone game tonight. But that's it.
There we go. So make sure you get out there and check it out. Don't forget, guys, RCS Sports, we have a list of games to see on the website in the morning for some Friday options and Saturday as well. A lot of good stuff, and also in your magazine. You guys don't forget, get your copy. You have college games around the area, home games in there, and a lot more. Get your copy and also share the show and spread the word about the Chop Shop. We'll see you guys on Monday. Peace. We up out here.